Story 1. The Backyard Tent. When I was 10, I was jealous of my brother's Boy Scout campouts. So I convinced my brother Scott to camp in our spacious backyard. We set up the camping tent near the fire pit under the dark trees. Hours later, I woke up in the pitch-black darkness. Scott was gone. I peeked outside the tent zipper. A grown man was standing by the fire pit. I froze, hiding in the shadows. Then, a dark figure blocked the moonlight. Slowly, the tent zipper began to drag downward. A single, unblinking white eye peered through the gap, smiling. Weeks later at school recess, a stranger at the fence called my name. He smiled and whispered, "You don't remember me, do you?" It was the backyard intruder. I was immediately pulled from school. Story 2. The Cliffside House. I was 21 when I saw a beautiful cliffside house for sale. I drove up the tree-lined dirt road to pick up a sectional couch. A sketchy, out-of-place Mercury Sable was parked in the driveway. The front door had a note, "Doorbell broken. Please use back door." I walked to the grassy cliff in the backyard to wait for the owner. I turned back to look at the massive house and froze. Every window blind was wide open. A person stood at every single window. They were standing perfectly still like statues, and every face was smiling. I turned and ran. A man watched me from the dark front porch. I escaped to a neighbor's house and called the police. The real homeowner was out of town. The smiling people were intruders setting a trap. Story 3. The Midnight Swimmer. I was setting up for a pool party when I heard a cough. It was a slow, deliberate man's cough coming from the empty woods. I ignored it. The party happened, and everyone left by 1 in the morning. At 2 in the morning, a massive splash woke me from my sleep. I looked down from my window. A strange, tall man was swimming in my pool. I yelled at him to get out. He stopped, staring directly up at me. He climbed out of the water and marched straight to the sliding glass door. I locked my bedroom door and dialed 911 immediately. Slow, wet footsteps began squeaking up the hardwood stairs. The door handle rattled. A low voice whispered, "It's me, open the door." I screamed that police were coming. The footsteps slowly walked away. I don't want to think about what would have happened if that door was unlocked.